I have a fetish of collecting my girlfriend's body parts. I never thought she would end up liking it more than I did. I remember her sitting there, eyes rolled back, enjoying the pain like no other. At first I was concerned, but now I'm excited for what we can do next. For context, when I was young, I loved to collect things. Little trinkets that would remind me of an experience just by touching them. It was fun, looking through my collection, gingerly sorting through seashells, torn out pieces of paper and other junk. Somehow, having something to hold on to made those memories more real. As I grew up, the hobby stayed with me. I'd collect flyers, coins, a four-leaf clover, and stored all of them Ziploc bags, named, dated, and hung on in chronological order on a clothes rack. It was unusual, sure, but I wasn't hurting anyone with it. The first time I did stuff in bed with a girl, I took a strand of hair. I'd woken up bleary-eyed the morning after, curled into the curve of her body. Staring at the strawberry blonde in front of me, an impulse flashed through me, and I plucked off a string. She snapped awake, but didn't notice anything too strange. When I got home, I put that first prize away in a special box. It became a habit, taking something from them to remember them by. I wasn't a long-term kind of guy, never slept with the same girl more than once, but I still loved the way they made me feel. Collecting a part from their body was just a way for me to reminisce on the way their whole body had intertwined with mine. It was my way of showing that I did love them, even if it was just for the night. I collected hair, scabs, nail clippings, whatever I thought I could pull off without being caught, but soon scraps weren't enough. I needed something with some weight to it. I started getting better and better at this whole process. I'd pick out a girl, at first people I saw on campus, then at bars and clubs. I'd pull out all the stops, get the girl to the point where I could get what I wanted, what I needed, from her. I was always careful not to reveal too much about myself, though. Then, on the night I'd bring my kit, a scalpel, a hand towel soaked in some crude chloroform I'd made by mixing nail polish remover with bleach and bandages. I'd do the deed, let myself get lost in the girl, in the blood rush of the act. Then after we were done, I'd wait till she fell asleep, then drape the hand towel over her mouth and get to work cutting off a toe or a finger or a chunk of meat from her breast. I know it sounds wrong, but objectively speaking, was I really taking all that much? Then I met my current girlfriend, Jamie. By that time, I'd collected from 11 girls, and I was getting jaded. I needed something new, something that wasn't peppy and blonde. She stood out from the crowd, tall and strong, with bright red hair and an excellent body. We had a mutual acquaintance, some guy in my class who'd borrowed notes one time. She blew me off every time I asked her to go to coffee, and trashed every bouquet I gave her. Most guys would give up after a while, but all that did was make me want her more. She was like the best prize in an arcade game, unattainable while simultaneously just in my grasp. When I finally got her, I decided I wanted to do things right. The deed was amazing, mind-blowing. It felt like the first time all over again, like I was discovering something new with her. Then, as she fell asleep, I started the usual procedure.